Alright, so I'm gonna recreate some wheels that look roughly like this, but thinner, because I need to make a chicken wheelchair that needs wheels, and I don't have time to make these. So I'm gonna go down with the product. Alright, 64 to 65 millimeters for the tires. Cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna come in here into Maya and make a cylinder. That is 65 divided by 2 is 32.2, so I'm just going to say 32 millimeters. Height, if it was, I think about an inch would be fine. So it's, I'm going to say 20 millimeters tall. And for axes, I'm going to do 80. And I'm going to add some subdivs to this height. So I can make treads, because I like terrorizing myself. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, cool. Alright, so I guess probably would have made more sense if this was a pipe. That's alright. Alright, so having indecision. Alright, I need a hole that's a 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch, 2 millimeters. This is literally how I translate all my stuff because I'm lazy. Alright, so I'm gonna make that hole 7.5 millimeters. And I'll probably have to, no, I'm gonna make the hole 8 millimeters because that, I don't trust myself. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a little measuring stick here of 8 millimeters. Set this to be zeroed out. I'm also going to zero out the wheel itself. Excuse me. I'll grab these faces, delete this, and then I'm just going to extrude each of these faces, or these edge loops on the top in, and I'll control scale until we reach this little 8 millimeter measuring stick. Alright, so that should be about 8 millimeters. It doesn't really need to be perfect, I just need it to fit over my screw hole. 8 millimeter measure. Alright. And I would like to, while I'm here and have these selected, I will... What am I doing? Bridge these guys. Cool, now I have the ugliest wheel that has ever existed. Yes, good point. I should 100% set my project. Chicken. Wheelchair. Smile, laughing all the way. Alright, and I will just set my project. Cool. Save this. Wheels, version 1. And I will save this in scenes. Alright. So I would like to put some spokes in this. I don't really want to print this giant awful thing. The other thing that I would like to do is, firstly, I will scale these apart slightly. So I'm gonna have like, I'm gonna try to do 3 rows of treads in this. So I'll scale these up. So these are gonna be the little ridges between my treads, and these are gonna be the treads themselves. And then one thing I can do to offset these treads, I'm going to turn on symmetry on the Y. I'm just going to rotate the wheel like this a little bit. So now I'll have a more interesting tread pattern. Not that this has any bearing at all on functionality of this, I just think it's going to look nicer. Excuse me. Alright, so I have 80, and then I'm gonna, because I'm insanely paranoid, I always version up like super ridiculous a lot. Alright, and I actually want Yeah, let's do it. Alright, what the heck. I feel lucky today. That's a stupid tread pattern. You know, what if I wanted even more treads in here? I feel like I need more treads. And now since I have symmetry on, I can just be like, boom, more treads. Yay. And it won't let me symmetrize those, so I'll just give myself an extrude and scale that down and be like, yay, treads. And then I'll just rotate that. And I think I need to rotate these back. And then this one needs to go this. I'm just trying to get it alternating how I want it to alternate. Yeah, cool. I don't hate that. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's gonna work for a chicken wheelchair, for God's sakes. Alright, so that looks like a pretty even tread pattern, I suppose. Great song. Alright. Alright, fine, I'll do it manually. I'm just perpetually duplicating and hiding these because I'm insanely paranoid. Alright, so I'm just gonna maybe like add a little bit of curve to this. Something perhaps like this. Yay. I don't know. I don't really have a plan right now. I'm just sort of doing stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Cool. Close enough. Save this again, because again, I'm incredibly paranoid. I think I could actually scale this whole thing down. We're gonna figure that out later. Alright, yeah, whatever. Cool. Alright, so I want to add some spoke detail on the inside of this. So I want, here's going to be the inside of my loop, and I'm going to say that is probably reasonable being about 4 millimeters thick. And by 4, I mean I'm going to make that maybe a little bigger. Again, I have symmetry on, so this is going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 millimeters. Feels maybe not terrible for that. And then this, again, this part's going to be purely aesthetic, so I'm going to make a little bit of like actual detail in the tire treads and all that kind of crap. So I'm then going to grab this whole thing and extrude it in ever so slightly. Again, this is purely aesthetic. Actually, no, because I don't want the bottom. I need this to print on my printer, and I don't want supports on the bottom, so I'm actually going to turn off symmetry. So I will only be extruding the top faces down. Alright, just gonna, I have no particular plan with whatever I'm doing right now. That kind of looks something maybe like a wheel-ish. Alright. And I guess now would be not a horrible time to come in, and I'm actually going to, I'm gonna say I want 8 sections of this. Ooh, what did I do? Do I have broken geometry in here? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Alright, weird. Oh. Psh. Fine. I see what you're doing there. Yeah, why are you not? Why is being a difficult piece of crap. Alright, so I'm just going to quarter this. And yonder garden grows, there is as the lily of the valley. Alright, it's 20 edges, so I want 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so this is the 8th, so I need to cut here. Alright. Now, here's where stuff gets really weird. Alright. So the pivot is still in the center of where the circle used to be. I'm going to go to Edit, Duplicate, Special. Give myself instances. No translation. Rotation around Y. When did I get so bad at math? 40. Oh my god. That was shameful, guys. Holy crap. Alright, and I'm giving myself 7 copies. So now it's basically reduplicated my wheel. And what I can do is modify, and it will change all of my wheels. So, yay. So I'm just going to go in now and cut out a few different holes for some details in this thing. Ew, I should have done that before. That's alright. Actually, I could just Boolean them out. Yeah. Probably should have just Booleaned that out. Alright, new plan. Alright, so I'm going to grab this, and I could... Why are you... Oh, that was stupid. Alright, so I'm actually going to do a little bit more tread work for like 10 seconds. More treads. We... I need to stop saying we. That's so obnoxious. Alright, so I'm going to grab all my treads. I'm going to extrude these, turn off keep faces together, pull them out along the Z, and then scale them slightly, and now I have some wonky ass treads. That looks almost legit. Alright, so I'm gonna grab these. I want to scale these a little bit more, so I'm gonna open my tool settings and go to component, and that'll scale the faces individually, but poorly, apparently. Bummer. Alright, cool. It is a chicken wheelchair. We're gonna call this moderately acceptable in terms of treading. Yeah, whatever. What the actual heck ever. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now is actually crop these back together. So I'm just going to grab these and do a mesh combine. But they're all still technically separate, so I need to run a mesh merge. And then these should be attached now. Yeah, cool. Alright, delete history on this. Why is this all... Oh, God. Perfect. That was actually also stupid. What the heck am I doing right now? Holy crap. Oh yeah, I said I was going to pull that out. Cool, we're good. Alright, and I would like perhaps a little bit more curvature in here. Just for aesthetics. So I'm going to G, and if I shift, it'll, like, add it so it kind of helps it curve a little bit. And I'm actually just going to add a bunch of edge loops in here. Again, holding shift while I put down loops, because it'll add them. It'll like keep the curvature as if I'm smoothing it, but I don't actually want to smooth this. What does this look like smooth? Actually, no, that looks terrible. Actually, if you need to model braided rope. Alright, cool. So assuming that I like this general shape thing for my sweet chicken wheelchair here. I'm going to come up here and maybe, I don't know, like a cylinder. I think I'm actually gonna, yeah, why not? Alright, give me 0 and subdivision's height, I don't care. Sure, we can do 10 spokes, why not? I'm feeling spasmically aggressive. Alright, so I'm gonna, really quick, just come in here. I don't really want or need these faces down here for now, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, what have I done? Ah, yes, I see. I have symmetry turned on. Alright, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Leaves me with a nice spiderweb plane. And I also do not need these edges in here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just try to make something kind of maybe interesting looking for a tread pattern, and all I'm gonna do to do that is just soft select this, rotate it, and then perhaps, what if I literally just went in and did this? It's kind of cool. Alright, and I'm gonna give that a mesh, smooth, again, purely for aesthetics. And you know what, I might actually, how many, this was 20, 10, okay, so it'd be 36 degrees. So I'm just gonna grab arbitrarily this guy here, shift, so I only have that one left, and then I'm going to do a little bit of shaping in here, just because, again, I apparently am a perfectionist or something. So I'm just going to average these, I'm just averaging all the verts in the corner to make them slightly more rounded. Actually, what if I, now that I have this, I could conceivably scale, ooh, yeah, that's nice. And I could, if I wanted to, maybe scale these up a little bit. That's kind of cool. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna grab this, and again, do a duplicate special. This time I can just do copies, and I want 36 degrees, and 9 of these. Bam. Actually, I regret this decision. I do want this as an instance. Do this again. And then I'm gonna... Oh, stupid. Twiddle with the soft select for a sec. Alright. Call that halfway decent. Alright, so I'm going to combine these guys, extrude them straight down, ooh, without soft select turned on. Alright. Reverse. Alright, so I'm going to take this and... Actually, final shape. Alright, I'm gonna delete the history on these and this, and maybe scale this up. So I don't know, screw it. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this, do a mesh boolean's difference. I see what I have done there. I'm gonna hide this other one, grab these, and do a mesh boolean difference, and now I have a snazzy, awkward chicken wheel sort of thing. And again, this is probably thicker than it needs to be because I'm printing this in a plastic that shouldn't really be used for making this kind of thing. So, I'm going to grab, yeah, this is why I hate booleans. I now kind of can't edit these edges, which is super obnoxious. I was going to be like, oh, I'm going to make a nice bevel on this, and I'm just like, nope, don't care. Alright, so I'm going to delete history on that, and run a mesh cleanup, because you can see there's a shit ton of a lot of end guns. Cool. Now they're at least triangulated, and I can theoretically export this. Export selection, wheel, version 1. That's an OBJ, and if I open my slicer, again, this is bad topology, and for this class you should not be doing this, but because I do not need nice topology on this, it really doesn't matter. Eventually, Cura will open. I have a feeling this is going to be absolutely horrible. So this is going to be like the back of the wheel that goes like close to the thing, and this will just print flat on my bed. All of this should print without supports in my printer, except maybe these. Cura. Alright, yeah. Designing for 3D printing without supports is a whole thing, but I really just don't care if that's a little fuzzy. It's not going to be a huge issue, I don't think.